I thought I would do a video on trying to fix this fart fan here, just because I do all my videos on drywall, and I want to let you know I can do a lot more than just drywall. I'm really good at trim. I really do. I mean, I did all of the trim and casing in here. I hung all of these doors. I've remodeled this house. My house is 1887, and I've remodeled it. In fact, I added this exhaust fan probably 30 years ago, and it's just making a lot of noise now. So I thought I'd just change it out and just show you. I might not be great at this stuff, but I got common sense. Common sense can get you an awful long way. It's the people that don't have common sense that kind of drive me crazy. They just look at it and they're like, I have no idea. But common sense. So you're going to see me mess up on this. I'm sure you are. I've never done it before. But it's got to be just some common sense thing. So I'll show you how I'm doing it. Listen. I mean, it's loud. Now, I have never replaced a fan like this. I've replaced the whole thing, you know, but I thought, can I replace just this piece? And I don't think I can. If I can, I don't know how to do it. But I thought, hey, let me try this. Let me try to shoot some WD in there and see if it'll make less noise. So I'm going to try that first. And otherwise, I pulled this fan out of my daughter's house, the one who used to take the hour-long showers, because I redid her bathroom, and she bought a new fan with a light in it. This one had a light in it, but this one does not. And I don't need a light. I got plenty of light in here. But let me try this first. So you're going to see me mess up with this because I've never done this before. Worst case scenario, I'm a really good drywaller. I can cut this thing out. I can remove it. I can put this in place, hook it all up. That's not a problem, but let's try some stuff. Okay, hang on. I'm guessing it's the bearings. The bearings are shot. So shooting a little WD up there isn't going to make any difference. So now I need to remove this. So give me a minute. Let me go grab some tools in order to remove this, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I went and got a screw gun so I can take a look at this. Everything in here seems to be riveted. So I don't think I can just yank this out, but I can pull the whole thing out. I can pull this whole box out. It's got a couple of screws in here. I know this doesn't have blown-in insulation because I insulated the ceiling 30 years ago. When I first moved into this house, I had about 5 squirrel families living in here, and I had to seal it up. I had to seal everything up from the outside, and then let's see. Come on, baby. I have no attic access to my house because I raised all my ceilings up to 10 foot, which completely eliminated any kind of attic access. I mean, I've got this much, and then a lot of times I'm just following the rafters up in this house. So I might just yank this down and see what I got. And understand, I did check the electrical just to make sure it's not live. Hey, if you don't have one of these, just use a fan. Just use something you can plug in. You can plug that in. But oh my gosh, I get shocked. I go home. So when I turn this on, come on, turn on. It's funny because I bought my daughter one of these, and I took the lousy one. I didn't know any better. But if I stick this up here, you'll see everything's pretty much dead. There's no power here. And if I go stick this in an outlet, see if you can see my outlet. If I stick this in an outlet, it just rings off. So I love this tool. But I should be able to pull this out. I should. I'm hoping I can. Okay, there's some wires there. I know what it's hooked up on. It's hooked up on the, oh. All right. There we go. Ooh, I don't have that looking very pretty, do I? All right. That's all pulled out. So, I gotta pull this off. Here we go. There it goes. And now, I just gotta take these off. So, let me undo these wires, and I'll pull this down, and I'll get right back to you. All right? And then I'll show you what I have up in here. So, let me show, you know what? I'll leave it on. I got plenty of time. So, and you can see exactly what I'm doing. You can just see exactly how I'm messing up. Obviously, I can tell you I was no electrician when I did this. So, but I was a lot dumber 30 years ago. So, I've often said I may be some dumb, but I'm not dumb. But here I did something that was dumb. All right, get these out of here. That one and this one. Okay, gotcha. And what I did do, you see I tied these two wires together. Those are my hot wires for the light and the fan. And then the two grounds for the light and the fan, the two grounds. So if I wanted to separate them on two different switches, I could have done that. It looks like everything else is in good shape. This moves a lot, so, but here's the insulation up there. And I know I vented this out right. This goes venting up because I did that once before. So, you know what, guys? I need to go get me some different wire nuts because these are much thinner wires than I had up here before. Woo! Scared you. So these are much thinner wires than I had before. So I'm going to have to go get some different wire nuts, all right? I'll be right back. Okay, I had to get some new wire nuts because the ones that I'm using, the ones that were hooked up there already, were huge. These were just enormous, big ones. So they make all different type sizes. I was hoping to get having yellow ones, but I don't see it that I have any yellow ones. But I do have some brown ones or some dark orange. These are perfect for it. The smaller orange ones are too small. They're just for really thin wires and stuff like that. But what I want to do here now is I want to hook these lines up. I see that this one here is orange. I'm sure that's one of my ground wires. So it's not a neutral, it's a ground. So let me fix this real quick. And whoa, that wasn't good. That was a live wire. All right. Told you I was going to make some mistakes. That was one of them. I'll be back when I flip the breaker back on. Okay, that's one way to shut the power off to tell if something's live or not. All right, come on, turn back on again. So, it's live. These two are not live. This one is definitely live, so I've got to be careful on that. Let me put a wire nut back on that one and tape it up and get it out of here. I thought that was a ground wire, or yeah, just a ground wire, but it's not. It's a live wire, and it actually goes to, I know it goes to the lights because it's probably what I had for the light switch. I probably put it up here so I could put the light switch and the fart fan on two different switches, and that's why I did that. But again, I did that so many years ago, I didn't know. Here's my electrical tape, and you guys are going to get so upset at me for doing what I do here because, again, I'm not an electrician, but I can get rid of this. I'm going to tape this up really well, and get rid of it. Put it up in the ceiling here. And like I said, I would put a light box in here. I would put a light box in here and run some wires or maybe even some BX to my thing. But truthfully, I have no access to this light box. The only way I can get to this thing is by ripping the fart fan down. That's the only way I can get to it. And you know, it's funny because in this particular house, if you go to the bathroom up here and you turn that fan on, everybody knows what you're doing in the bathroom. Everybody's going to smell it too because it didn't work very well. But what I like about it is I walk in here and I do that and it smells like my house. It smells just like my house. Okay, so now I am going to hook this up. Where is it? Here it is. Whoops, that's why I grabbed two. Hey, we don't oops here. No oops in here. Electricians are watching this and they're sitting there, no, what are you doing? What are you doing? But you know what? I watch them do drywall and I say the same thing. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is terrible. It's twice it didn't work. Oh, maybe the third time's the charm. Third time's the charm. I hope. I gotta get this into the other hand. You know what? Let me do my ground wire first. I'll try the ground wire first. Get on there and in there. Now bend this over then. And tape this up. Here's my tape. Can I reach it? I can. I can do it. I have the technology. You know what I probably should do is screw this up somehow. That way I can mess with this and not worry about it falling. I have my screw gun. Screw. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. Right? Okay. That'll work. That will work. And now, problem with getting old is getting old. That's the problem with getting old. You're just getting old. Alright. So now I'm gonna take this off. So it's funny because YouTube keeps telling me, yeah, maybe you should change your content up. Maybe you should change your content up. So guess what I'm doing, guys? I'm changing my content up here a little bit. So doing a little bit of makeshift fart fan installing. So how many people call it a fart fan rather than an exhaust fan? That's what I'd like to know. You guys write it down. Give me a comment. Gotcha. Okay. And now black on purple. Black on purple. Again, I'm going to fold this over so it holds together better and tape that up. I noticed with this particular fan too, there's no housing to enclose this for some reason. I think it's because it's for Romex. Where my daughter lives, you can just run Romex wires on the plastic boxes and things like that. But you know, right now I don't have to worry about squirrels getting up here anymore. I sealed everything up from outside. I've like I said, I have no attic access whatsoever, and from inside the house. But Okay, that's done. I don't need this wire, so I'll just fold it over and do it. But let me show you that this works now. When I flip the switch, hear it? It's working. It's blowing air. Nice and quiet. A lot different than the other one, huh? And then, and I also noticed too that this ductwork here that I have in here is much bigger than the ductwork that came on this particular exhaust fan. And I probably would have used something different if I had all the tools. I think they make different sizes that go on here too, but I don't have those because, like I said, I pulled these out of another house. I'm cheap that way. But what I can do now, though, I know this is going to slip up on here. This slips in like this. Okay, so what I can do is two of my favorite tools, absolute favorite tools in the world, is a hammer, duct tape. You can repair anything, absolutely anything, with a hammer and duct tape. So I'm going to put a piece of duct tape on here first, and then I'll put this on here, like so. Get that to stick. I'll go around a couple of times. And I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller. Alright, so I know that's stuck on there very well. In fact, I'm actually gonna take some cheaper duct tape. That's expensive duct tape. I don't need expensive duct tape. This is much cheaper. I'm going to take some cheaper duct tape to hold this duct tape in place better. So I'm going to wrap this around here so that stays on this vent. I don't want it to fall off because, trust me, when I close this up, I'm done. I'm done with it. So now I know this slides up here like this. So this is going to have to go on here and tighten down around that. That's nice and tight now. I gotta pull this screw out. You know what I'm gonna do though? I'm gonna wrap all of this wire up. Whoops, let's do something else. Whoops, we don't, whoops here, no whoops here. So, all right, gotcha. Now I can back this screw out. This is going to go up here like this. I hope. I've got that top lip there. Okay, now that's in. This has to go up. This all has to go up. And I'm hoping I can get a screw in here. I'm hoping. Two. Oh, you know what? I can put them right there. I can put one there and I can put one there. Okay. Now, understand, you can see that there's a big gap here. I'm hoping when I put the cover back on, the gap will be covered, but if not, who cares? I'm a drywall finisher. I can easily tape that, and I will. So let me put that screw in. Let me put this screw in. Okay, that's done. And let's see how this works. Make sure that this works okay. Well, that's going to be nice. That's going to be very nice. I won't be taking a shower anymore and come with a steamed up mirror anymore. And you can barely hear it. That's going to be very nice. So let me throw this cover on. Just slips up and pushes in. Got one there. And I have one there. Okay. And I can see right now I got to tape this side. I have to tape this side. There's it's not going to cover very well. I don't have to do it right away. Well, yes I do. My wife will kill me if I don't do it right away. I'm going to go ahead and tape this up right now. All I have to do is pull this down a little bit. Watch. And I'm going to tape this. I'm going to tape this up right now and get this all tape topped and skimmed. Hey, if you really like this video, subscribe, and if you really, really like this video, share it with somebody else. You have a great day.